Hey everyone, Victre here finally with a new video. It's been so long since I've last uploaded, and today I want to talk about something near and dear to my heart. I'm talking about Main's Quest, my very first video game ever made as an indie dev. Since I have a YouTube channel, I figured it'd be good to use it for my game dev journey. I mean, I'm not really using it for anything else at this point, so it kinda just seems like a net positive to me. Plus, an overview video like this works for both people who have and haven't heard of the game yet. So without further ado, let's go on ahead and talk about it. All the footage being used in the background of this video will be from the most recent build. Demo 2 is available on itch.io and on GX Games. Links are in the description. To start off with the overview, Main's Quest is a traditional 2D platformer. The game was designed to be on the casual side of things, allowing for many different people at many different skill levels to jump in and have fun. Now don't get it twisted, I love me a challenging platformer, but I also love me some casual ones too. You'd be surprised how engaging a lot of those more casual games can be. Something I've learned as a game dev is that it's really hard to strike a good balance of challenging gameplay for you and a player who's never played your game before. This can usually lead to frustration and annoyances on the player's end, and I really want to try and avoid that. While Main's Quest is on the easier side, it is aiming to engage the players by teaching new mechanics through level design. And as the game progresses, it will naturally get a little bit more complex and more demanding of your skills. As for Main's starting moveset, I wanted to keep the moveset basic to start, allowing for players to get adjusted to how Main feels and understand the spacing of basic combat. As the player defeats bosses, they will gain new abilities that will assist in both combat and platforming. Now the additional moves Main will learn are still being concepted and tested, so nothing is set in stone quite yet, but we will have more information on those at a later date. Let's talk about the main character of the game, Main. As most of you can probably tell, Main is inspired by a lot of my favorite gaming icons. I set out to design a character that was cute and charming, but also still could look cool depending on the circumstance. Safe to say, you could probably expect to see more of Main on this channel. Back onto gameplay, let's talk about collectibles. As you travel through the game, there will be plenty of things for you to collect along the way. These little yellow orbs are called bites. Currently, if you collect 100 of these, Main will gain 1 unit of HP. If you collect 100 and your HP is currently filled, you will actually gain additional HP, allowing you to take extra hits. This was designed not only to give players something fun to collect, but reward good play by giving you a little boost. It can also help struggling players in a pinch, if they're running low on HP. The game also has food items that will heal the player, with the Eldoon special healing you to full HP. Note that the healing with food will not heal additional HP. That can only be restored with bites. On the flip side, dying will take away 30 coins from your current count, which does in turn mean that Main's Quest does not use a live counter. Anytime you die, you will be taken back to the most recent checkpoint, which are usually at the beginning of each new room. You will also be notified at the bottom left corner. Additionally, you can also find pages scattered in every stage called adventure logs. These pages give you some background and lore on all the characters and enemies. I had a lot of fun writing these, as I wanted every enemy to feel like a character, rather than just an obstacle that gets in your way. Everyone and almost everything are planned to have an adventure log at some point. So if you want to go for 100% completion, make sure to keep your eyes out for treasure chest. Each stage will track how many adventure logs you've collected, and you can view all the ones that you have collected on the menu at any time. As of right now, Main's Quest still has a long way to go before it's reaching its final product, but honestly, I'm more than happy to stick with it. This game was made to test the waters of my abilities, to find what I'm good at and what I can do better as a game developer. I'm still doing my best with my developer to make something I'm really proud of, because that, first and foremost, is what I want to do. Make something I can genuinely be proud of. The future can always be kind of scary because you don't really know what's going to happen. It might do well, it might do poorly. As someone who wants to make a living off of his passions, you know, I'm always a little bit worried when I think about it, but you never really know. Something I do know is that I'm going to see this game through to the end. I'm gonna possibly make even smaller projects here and there, and I'm gonna try my best. I mean, honestly, I would really like to make more games with Main because I like him as a character, but, like, obviously I like him because he's my character. But yeah, I'm going to try to be more active on this YouTube channel, try to post some more videos based around Main's quest, or whatever else I work on. And that's all I have for today. Feel free to subscribe if you ended up enjoying anything here, as I will be talking more about Main. Also, sorry it took so long for this video to come out. I ended up getting a little bit sick while I was recording a bunch of lines, so I didn't want to use those sick lines in my recording, really. Now that I feel like a lot better, I was able to finish recording. Hopefully it's not too bad sounding. The next video I make will be covering some questions from a Q&A I held a couple months back. I've actually been holding on to the answers for a while, and I felt like it'd be kind of fun to record them in a video, so now a lot of those questions will actually be answered with my voice. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.